Hurry up tomorrow. The film starts with the voice of a young woman, Riley Keoghan, leaving a message over the phone. She tells her former lover that he is not a good person and that he hurt her, so she is leaving him. Somewhere in Los Angeles, another young woman named Anima, Jenna Ortega, douses her home in gasoline and sets the place on fire before fleeing. She is seen getting gas elsewhere and is trying to avoid detection. Anima avoids messages from her mother while making her way to a concert. Music superstar Abel the Weeknd, playing a fictional version of himself, is doing vocal warm-ups before a show. He is visited by his manager Keoghan, who tries to encourage him. Abel gets on stage to put on a performance for thousands of adoring fans. Afterwards, he is seen partying and doing drugs with Lee and other groupies, but he deeply misses his ex-girlfriend, the woman heard in the beginning, to the point where he has grown depressed over it. Before his Halloween concert, Abel is diagnosed with muscle tension dysphonia. This, coupled with him spiraling with missing his ex, drives him to consider cancelling his show. Lee manages to convince Abel to go on stage to do his performance, urging him to get over his ex and to play for his fans. Abel goes out to do the show, with Anima in the crowd watching him. Not long into his first song, his voice cracks and he abruptly walks off stage. Backstage, he leaves an angry, foul-mouthed voicemail to his ex, blaming her for how he feels before leaving. He is found by Anima backstage, and he gets a security guard to back off of her. Abel and Anima spend the night together around the city and on the Santa Monica Pier. They go back to his hotel, where Abel plays a sample of his newest song, Wake Me Up, for her. Anima gets emotional and says she feels the song is about her, since she relates to the song's themes of loneliness and abandonment. At night, Abel has a vivid nightmare where he is walking alone out of the hotel room and out into the streets. He appears to see his childhood self staring back at him in the middle of the surreal visions he is having. In the morning, Abel is getting ready to go back to performing. He overhears Anima having an argument with her mum over the phone over her burning the house down. As Abel is almost out the door, Anima becomes aggressive and tries to get him to open up to her. But he tells her off and says he is going to leave since she is just another fan. Anima then grabs a champagne bottle and whacks Abel over the head with it. Abel wakes up tied to the hotel bed. Anima then starts to play his songs, Blinding Lights and Gasoline, dancing to them and discussing their themes of toxic relationships with women. She hopes to get him to open up and confess his issues to her, but Abel doesn't feel he has anything to say to her. Lee starts knocking at the door, drunk. Anima opens the door and tries to get Lee to get out, but he will not leave without Abel. When Anima tries to take a knife to him, Lee gets violent and gets into a physical struggle with her. She ends up stabbing him in the neck and leaves him to bleed out. Anima breaks down and starts to douse Abel with gasoline, since he won't talk to her. Abel ends up singing a longer version of Wake Me Up, which is enough for Anima to spare him. She lets him go and then sets the room on fire. Abel walks out of the hotel room and appears to walk directly backstage to the green room before his next performance. He sits and stares at himself in front of the mirror, mortified by the experience. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and share this video with your buddies. Don't miss out!